Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome.
Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
It's tough enough to play defense anyway, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
Off the play fake, Winston. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave,
46 yards.
and the Saints put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Here's Tariq Woolen bringing it out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready? 60.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. It's certainly not a great start. You give up the one-play touchdown, Charles, and it looked like this offense was trying to get the equalizer in one play on the other side.
They certainly were, and I think that the shock of giving up the big play may have forced their hand a little bit in their play calling. They didn't have the discipline to just say, all right, we've got time. Let's go ahead and work it downfield. Oh, you got a big play against us? We're coming right back to you. And it didn't go the way they envisioned.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Play fake. Winston. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
The 16-yard line.
From the 16, Winston. He completes it to Olave. And he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Complete to Chris Olave. First down and goal.
Camaro. And he is going to lose yardage here. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Camaro, second and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
Winston fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
P.J. Williams with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now on 2nd and 13, Winston. Out route to Hill, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Winston. Olave holds it in. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now Winston on 4th down. Got an open man, it's Olave. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead. This time the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
On 2nd and goal, Winston under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They go play action. Winston. Caught on a slant. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
Hey!
From the end zone, Smith. And Walker has it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Straight ahead, Walker. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball,
just so you know, my guy, I can't hear you. I shut off people's mics so I don't have to listen to it.
4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
And they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Woolen will return it from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that trims the lead down to 9. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taylor now from the end zone.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
On 3rd down, Winston. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. Back deep, Tariq Woolen.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Smith on 1st down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Smith. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Play action. It's Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Smith. Dancing to his left. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to 2.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Woolen will return it from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On second and 9, Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And the Saints, first down.
On play action, Winston. Finds his man, that's Olave on the crossing route.
A gain of 19 yards.
First down, Winston. Complete, Smith has it. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Seahawks 13-yard line.
On second down, Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another
Winston.
first down.
Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to nail on to their advantage. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2
quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Roland will return it from the end zone.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's got a man, complete. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Flush to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Walker is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett from 4 yards out.
And the Seahawks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Gino's going to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Give the tackle to tease Tabor that time. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Kamara. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little game. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play of this football game. Off the play fake, Winston.
He completes it to Olave.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Play action now, Winston. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20, 10, 5. And he will take this one home.